Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about the Model 3, the brand new one that just released, the standard range battery $35,000 Model 3. Now if you're new to the channel, please do me a huge favor. Don't forget to subscribe, and we're just going to get right into it. So here I have the Tesla website pulled up. Just remember, now if you're buying a Tesla, if you haven't test driven the car, here at the bottom, you can always return it within 7 days or within 1,000 miles, whichever comes first. Now this just changed from their 3-day policy to 7 days not too long ago. So make sure you, if you're planning to make any changes, act on that if you really care about that. But let's go right into the Model 3. So if you click order now, it's going to take you to the page of different price range and different model types. So we're looking at the standard range one. Now this will only give you about 220 miles of range. For some people, if you only drive 30 to 40 miles per day, it's plenty enough to get you through the week. 4 times 5, 200. That'll get you Monday through Friday, no problem at all. So you fill up once a week, but most people will just charge at home anyways, so you'll probably plug it up every night just to top it off. And if you want to see that in kilometers, in case you're not in the US, you just click the top right hand corner, the flag, and then you change it to whatever your region is. So this is the kilometers on the standard range, and if you go to the long range, it's about 500 kilometers. But we're going to go back to the US because I am in the United States right now. If you want to keep looking at the kilometer numbers, just change it on your own accord. So this will give you, in the standard range, 220 miles per hour, 220 miles of range, 130 miles per hour, 0 to 60 in 5.6 seconds. So it's a pretty quick car compared to other luxury vehicles nowadays. Not so much. But it gets the job done, especially it being all electric, having instant acceleration. Here's the red part is actually the rear wheel motor. So this is rear wheel drive, and then you can upgrade as you see the price kind of increases. Standard range battery is $35,000 down here. Don't worry about the after savings. We'll get to these prices in a bit. And this is the standard range. Comes with a partial premium interior for about 2,000 more, 20 more miles of range. Goes a little faster there. Mid-range with the full-on premium material, 264 miles of range, and 0 to 60 about 5.2 seconds, about 40 grand. And we have the long-range rear-wheel drive, 43,000, which is pretty awesome because it used to be the mid-range right here used to be $42,900 just literally yesterday, and now you get about 60 more miles and you only pay $100 more. So that's a plus, and you get a faster car. Now if you step into the all-wheel drive motor, which this one, the long range used to be about 49,000, now it's 47,000. Sacrificed a little bit of miles there, but you go faster and you get all-wheel drive. In case you're in the snow, you might need that. In case you want better performance, you want a smoother ride, you might want that. And then you could go into performance. So the performance model used to cost about 62,000, now it's about 58,000. So that's that. So we're going to go back up to the standard range, see what's popping in the standard range model, see what we're missing out. So the standard range interior includes manual seats. That could be a deal breaker for a lot of people. And steering adjustment. Cloth seats and base trim. We're going to see what that looks like pretty soon. Basic audio. Standard map and navigation. And a center console with storage and 4 USB ports. That's pretty awesome. They didn't sacrifice the 4 USB ports. I'm assuming you have two 2 USB ports in the back seat and 2 up front. But what you're not getting in the standard that you are getting in the partial premium, which they call the Standard Range Plus over here, is the 12-way power adjustable heated front seats and the premium seat material and trim. Now notice this has heated front seats. It doesn't say anything about the back seats. Upgraded audio for immersive sound. Not quite sure what that entails. Standard maps and navigation, which is the same in that. I'd assume that the only thing you're sacrificing is you get like your cell phone standard map view. LED fog lamp lights in this one, a center console with storage, and the docking for 2 smartphones. So I'll show you in just a bit how this varies. So literally it's just higher. This one's higher and it has a docking system which allows you to keep your phone upright in that position and you can actually kind of see it. And the premium interior includes 12-way power adjustable front and rear heated seats. If you live in colder climates, you might want that. 14 speakers, 1 subwoofer, 2 amps, and immersive sound. Satellite view, maps and live traffic visualization and navigation. In-car internet streaming music and media. That's the Slacker radio. Not Spotify in the US. In Europe, I think it's Spotify comes standard. Internet browser, location aware automatic garage door opener. That's home link, so you can automatically link up your garage to your car and it'll automatically open based on your location or close. And center console, the same docking, and then all the interiors includes this tinted glass roof with ultraviolet and infrared protection, auto dimming, power folded heated rear side mirrors, music and media over Bluetooth, which seems to be a little asterisk there, or a little registered trademark there, and custom driver profiles. So all the cars have Bluetooth, thankfully. So you can choose literally like what you want. A lot of people aren't going to get the standard range. A lot of people might opt in just $2,000 more to get the power seats, because that can be a pain buying a 2019 car with manual seats. Some people just don't like that. And I'd also say a big one would be the most range, and of course the all-wheel drive in case you're in a snowy area or if you like the performance. So let's go through and just go with the standard range so we can show you kind of the differences visually in what they look like. So as you move through these color options, it's going to increase in price. As you can see, $1,500, $2,000, $2,500 for the red. So if you don't mind black is included. You don't pay anything extra. And if you want these rims, it comes extra. But I always recommend people to just go with the standard 18-inch rims and either sub them out yourself, or if you take off these hubcaps here. Alright, so here's what they look like without, which is actually pretty nice without the hubcaps. Of course, these lug nuts aren't going to be in there, so you're going to have to get like a cap kit, which shouldn't be too much money. So that's what I always recommend people. And then you go to next. Let's say you want to click red. And then this is what the interior looks like. It has this type of fabric vinyl in the middle and the vegan leather on the side. So it's not full vegan leather. It does have a fabric type. But honestly, I hear a lot of people that don't like it. I personally kind of don't mind it. It looks nice to me. Kind of the contrasting colors right there. It's a smooth black against the tri-blend black. And it's also in this side door panel. It's like a smooth. And the center console, it used to go up. It used to start from right here. Now it's been dropped down here all the way along the edge. And it looks like there's an open area. In case any ladies are watching, you might love this open area for a big purse or something. Gives you a space to put your purse. Yes, it doesn't have a stick or anything, just an open area. This is actually where you put into drive and stuff like that. So that's what this comes with. Cloth seats, manual. We already went through that. We're at $37.50 with the red right now. Autopilot. This is a key deciding factor of like your price. Now you can choose autopilot. The autopilot option is $3,000 now. It's pretty awesome. Now it used to be $5,000, but you do sacrifice some features for that $3,000. So this will enable your car to steer, accelerate, brake automatically for other vehicles and pedestrians within its lane. And this is the $3,000 package. Of course, $4,000 after delivery if you decide to add it later. But these are kind of even more futuristic features. You can navigate on autopilot, so you can tell your car where to go via voice activation, and you can auto park parallel and perpendicular spaces on a street, wherever you are. And you can summon your car. This one is pretty interesting. It just released. That gives you the option to summon your car wherever it's parked in a parking lot, and it'll find you. Seriously. Really. So that's literally insane. You can be on the other side of a parking lot, pull out your car, pull out your phone, tap summon, and it'll automatically drive to you, which is pretty dope. And coming later this year, it will be able to recognize and respond to traffic lights, stop signs, and automatic driving on city streets. So currently, the full self-driving is only available in parking lots, it seems, and on the freeway. So your car can take freeway exits, change lanes, avoid incidents on the road, avoid things and stuff like that, speed up if someone's going to hit you from behind. It's pretty awesome, pretty good for safety, and all of this does come with all of the updates that's been enabled, like Sentry mode, where you can monitor your car in case anybody's near it, along the cameras on the sides of the car, in case any vandalism happens. You'll have it recorded and you can access that from your phone. So let's say we go with the autopilot. This might be what most people would get currently, and you might opt in for an upgrade. Let's just add that with the red and go to next. So it looks like we're about 2 to 4 weeks delivery, and we're on the final page. It's about $40,000, and if you do a loan, about $570. Now I did this without any features, and just the standard model. It's about $480. If you go back to the exterior, it shows you right here without the autopilot. Yep, about $480. Now this is all before savings. Let's say you get this in black. Maybe you don't like red. It's about $609 a month with the autopilot enabled. Of course, without that and the full self-driving, it'd be cheaper. $5,000 down, 72 months, about 4% APR, 3.75% to be exact, which is predicted to go up again because it already has. So if you calculate in your savings, so here's what they have here: federal tax credit of $3,750, and an estimated gas savings of $4,300. So if you usually pump gas like $50 a week, you're paying a premium. For example, a BMW 3 Series might cost $50 to fill up a week on premium gas for half of America, at least as long as you're not in a cheap area. With something like this, you would only pay about $16 in California and Hawaii to fill up the Model 3. In other places, it's like $8. With this tax credit, you'll be getting that back on your next tax season, assuming that you qualify for it. And with the gas savings, 6-year gas savings, assuming that you spend about $50 a week, a year, that's literally about $200 a month. So about $2,400 every single year you're saving. So it'll be way more than this because this is over 6 years. So just take 2,000 per year, 2 times 6. That's 12 grand you would be saving over 6 years. But this is a 5-year loan, so you probably lower that. And that's just in gas savings. That's not even including the amount of oil changes you're going to be saving, the amount of starter replacements you might be saving, distributor, alternator, air filter, timing belt. You get the gist of it. All of that stuff is not in the Tesla Model 3, any of the Tesla cars, in fact. So you're going to be saving on that. So realistically, if you just do 2-year gas savings, take off $4,000 off the price, and then the tax credit is about another $4,000, so $8,000 after savings. I'd say it's about here, and that's just for 2 years without the oil changes. With oil changes, you know, it could be lower than $30,000. It's pretty crazy. And of course, depending on where you live, you might have to pay a dock fee, but that's all depending on where you live. So you can get all these extras after savings and literally be under $35,000, before savings $43,000. So that's pretty much it. When you order, it'll take about a month. It could be a lot more depending on when you're watching this. Everybody in the world might be ordering a Model 3 right now, so it could be expected to go up. If you get your Model 3 in the US before June, then you'll be able to get that tax credit of $3,750. But if you order after June, or if you receive your car after June, you will not get this. It's going to be split in half to about $1,800 and probably going to be gone by the end of the year. So if you were looking to get one, definitely order now. If you're looking to wait a few years, I mean, that's literally up to you. Looks like they take a $2,500 order payment, and then it will get to you whichever it says here. So take this I'd say take this estimate with a grain of salt, because there's no telling how many orders were placed, you know, at that same time. So yeah, if you have any more questions, feel free to leave your comments at the bottom. This has been another nice video on Tesla's new features, and feel free to subscribe again, and I'll be back for more videos. Have a good one.